How goes my homebrews? My name is Cham. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. Last episode, we fought Ridley, and unfortunately, we did not find the baby Super Metroid. So now, we basically just finished the final boss in the game. Well, besides who actually is the final boss. But now we're just gonna clean up all the items that I missed previously. So let's go and do that. There's like 3 left in this area. Yeah, 3 left in Norn Fair, and then most of them are like in Brinstar and Criteria, mostly. Yeah, that's basically it. All of them are left are in Brinstar and Criteria. Which the only ones left in Criteria would only be that room where there's like the 2 not super missiles, but missiles, and where like you can only get one, or you can get both of them, but we only got one because we failed epically. And then there's like some room with a power bomb expansion in it. So let's go and do that. How is everyone's day going? Mine is decent, to say the least. Yeah. So, yeah, this is probably going to be the second to last episode. Makes you guys so sad, right? Yeah, me too. Yeah, use a power bomb here, see if we can break through. And, should I use this? Yeah, I guess we'll save, because why not? I mean, I'm not sure this adds on time. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Like, the clock in this game is so weird, because it's like... So, what is this? Like, part... I don't even know. Let's just... Part 9? Or something? So that would mean we've been doing this for... 3... So, that means we've been doing this for 3 hours by the end of this episode. However, we haven't even hit, like, probably 2.5 yet. Which doesn't make any sense. I honestly don't know how the clock works. It probably doesn't count when you are in a save room, or what else would you be doing where it didn't count? I honestly have no clue how the clock works in this game. And so that room to the right of us is pointless, so you have to come to the left. And actually, the first time I played this game, I was so confused. I was like, how the hell are you supposed to get out of here? I didn't know that was an invisible wall. It took me forever to figure out how to get out. And we have a missile expansion. However, as you guys all know, that is not it. And if we do a little bombing maneuver, come on, get up there. I guess we didn't have to use that, but oh well. And so now, basically, just keep rolling and just hold the A button so you keep jumping. Oh, wrong area. Over here, come on, get up there, and just keep bouncing because those things disappear. And so, yeah. Kind of a pain to do this without the spring ball, which I've actually had to do before. But, yeah. Well, I may have not even come in here the first time. So, yeah, you get on to that, and you get the power bomb. And if you came in through that door previously, you just couldn't have gone anywhere, because in order to get in here, you have to stand on those pillar things, but in order to stand on those, you have to shoot the head things. So, yeah. So, there's no, like, plot we're gonna do today. I mean, does a Metroid game even really have plot? Or, well, really, we're just, like, cleaning up all the items we missed, and that's really it. Hopefully, we can make it under 3 hours. If not... Oh... I didn't know those things drop down something. But oh well, and then here we have another missile expansion. Try not to get by the lava. And we have another missile expansion. Yeah. It's so weird. I think I mentioned this already, but it's weird. Like, so like a super missile is like equal to 5 missiles. And you get 50 super missiles in this game. However, you only get 230 normal missiles. I'm like, why is that? I don't know. I don't know how they take out items to make it equal 230, or not or how they would take out items to make it equal 250. If it wasn't the original Metroid, it was like 255. I guess so. And there's nothing to get in here anymore because, well, we already got that stuff, right? Yep, looks like it. Uh-huh. Why is that they don't have a map for Lower Nornfair? I really don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I think we got everything in here. I'm pretty sure, at least. If we don't, oh well, I'll have to come back and do this off-screen. Which, that may not make me very happy, but I'll do it for you guys, because I love you guys very, very much. The, dozens of you. Only dozens. It makes it sound bad, but it's really not. I mean, we only do this for, like, how many months has it been? It was June now. Started in September. Well, basically, it was the ass end of September, so really October. So you have October, November, December. So that's 3, and then you have 6, so 9 months. Man, we're almost coming up on the air. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't make me all crazy. And now we come back to our wonderful, wonderful place, Brinstar. And let's see. Nothing in Meridia. Sorry, I was saying the name wrong in the other episodes. I kept saying Madridia, but it's actually just Meridia. I really don't know, nor did I really care at the time. But, so, yeah. So, the other day, just to add on some story, I, actually, was sent, okay, so like last year in July, or so last year in like May, I went to this old retro gaming store called, what was it called? Play and Trade, which if you have one, you should check it out. They're great. And I got like, what was it? I got Final Fantasy 7 and 8, and 12, and 10-2, and then some other PlayStation games. And I beat Final Fantasy 7 in June, and I started playing Final Fantasy 8 in July. And I stopped playing it because, one, the game's bad, in my opinion, and two, it's just not that, or it's just, I kind of got bored of it a little bit. So now I have to come down here and use a power bomb. And, yeah, so I stopped playing it, and then I beat Final Fantasy 12, like, a couple weeks ago. And, then I started playing Final Fantasy 8, and then I beat it. The other day, I think it was, last Thursday for me. Yeah. Okay, now we killed all those things, now we can, well, that's Shine Spark, come on. Now that we can just run through it all, speed boost through it all. So, yeah, now I'm just playing Final Fantasy 9, because I beat 8. And the goddamn Sorceress Ultimacia is a pretty tough bitch. So, yeah. Also, that final boss thing was probably one of my favorites. Like, all of them, really. Because you have, Pre-Motion, I think that's what it's called. Then you have, I'm a Lion. Or I think I'm a Lion, whatever it's called, which that one was okay. And then you have the actual one, whatever they call it. I think it's called the Extreme. Which, when I hadn't played in so long, when they said like the thing was Griever, like Ultimacia is like GF, I was like, why? Okay, that's a weird name. I didn't realize that's what they called, or you called your ring back like way in Disc 2 or something. Yeah, Disc 2. So yeah, I kind of forgot about some stuff along the way. But that like GF's move where it just insta-kills everyone, that, or not insta-kills, but just like does like 8,000 damage to everyone, that's like, come on now. And also the fact that you can't choose your party beforehand, it's like, really? Come on. Come on now. I mean, I guess realistically, I mean, that's what that would happen, but I mean, games don't necessarily need to be realistic. especially a game that has fantasy in its name. So yeah, that's my little rant of the day, and so far I've been liking Final Fantasy IX pretty much. It's pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, there's... I have any problems with it? I wish it would do the thing in like Final Fantasy VII where like if you press the select button, it would point to arrows where the exits of the room are. And see this little part in the ground? Looks strange? Yeah, well you have to super missile it. And in here we get a power bomb. So yeah, I wish they had that arrow thing where they you know, they pointed to the entrances and exits. But alas, I don't have that, and that's all fine and dandy. I always used to think there was like some area they're like above us to get right there, or there's some item there when I was trying to get it 100% the first time. There isn't, but I don't know why. There's so many areas I was just determined that there was something there, and I think we got everything in Brinstar at least. Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Milkman's here. Milkman. Got that August 13th coming up right for you, laddie. If you get that reference, good for you. There is someone I know who looks exactly like Ben Schwartz, and we call him the Milkman. So yeah, that's a little side note. I used to give like some people nicknames based on like people or like just like fictional characters. I knew like the Milkman. There's this one guy, Aaron, who I called Samus because her last name is Aaron or Ron, whatever. My aunt's from Iran. A little side note there. And in here, just like before, if I haven't shown this already, there is a energy tank, just like in the original Metroid. So yeah, and now we have all the energy we can have for the rest, well not for the rest of the game, but that's all the energy tanks, and I think we got all the reserve tanks. And now we just shine spark up here, and in here, I'm not going to show it, but there's an invisible like platform there, and you just run across it. If you use your X-ray visor, you can actually see it. And in here, there's a missile expansion, but that's not all. Oh yes, there is another missile expansion. And for some reason, again, I was determined that there was another item in here. Not besides those two missile expansions. I have no clue what was being like, it's gotta be in here. When in reality, it was just those two in Criteria, like huge room right before you get into what's it called? Boo wreck ship. And so yeah, that's really it. You know, why am I cold? I mean, I did just have ice cream, but I mean, crap, man. Anyways, I've said that so many times. It's redonkulous. I remember one time we were watching, my dad and I were watching the Masters, and this guy was like hitting off the tee, and right when he did, this guy just yells, "Redonkulous!" And I was just cracking up for at least like 10 minutes. That, I don't know why, I thought that was so freaking hilarious. I wasn't even that old. That only happened like 3 years ago. And here you can bomb right under Mother Brain, where she used to be. What if last in the original Metroid you could have done that, and then come down here and gotten 260 missiles? That's mind blowing right there. Come on, Samus, get up. That's crazy. Anyways, so now we come in here, and there is a reason for this little platform that sticks out and breaks your fall every time you come down here throughout the game. And there's a secret room. And yeah. So when I was trying to search around this area, oh, you gotta shoot these things, but make sure they don't fly up, so just do what I'm doing right there. Then you have to shine spark. But I found the exit to this area, and I was like, how the hell do you get in here? And I couldn't find the entrance, and then when I did, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because you can only exit it one way. And I think they made it so you didn't want to, like, just use a grappling hook to get across there. So yeah, I found this room, right, this little area right there at the top. And now, what do we have left? Just that power bomb and that one missile we almost got. Oh my god, I'm hitting everything, like frickin' paper shredder over here, the chair next to me, whatever. It's just crazy, you know? And now you just keep running. Oh, well. And you come way, way up here. You could actually gotten this way earlier if you did the infinite bomb jump, which I absolutely suck at. So, yeah. I suck at, like, all the little extra things in this game. I can't infinite bomb jump, I can't mock ball, I can't, what's that thing called? Like, crystal something. It's like, if you have a certain amount of energy and a certain amount of weapons, you can regenerate them automatically for no reason. And I can't do that for some reason. There's some weird thing, like if you have your, like, weapon equipped to your power bombs or something and charge up a shot, it does some weird thing where, like, okay, let's say you have your, like, ice beam, like, basically an ice shield will go around you. And it does that, and if you have the charge or the spacer on, like, you shoot up and, like, it goes down and then goes back up again. It's really weird. I don't know how to do it, and I've tried to, and I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong. But, yeah. Oh, we're too high up. Alright. And maybe we can screw attack in here? No, we need a little bit more than that. I guess we power bomb the rest. And this area becomes a lot easier now that we have the screw attack. So we don't actually have to power bomb everything. We can just screw attack. Ah, dang it. Ah, that's bad. It's just bad. Hey, what was that they said that one time? It was, not important. Basically, what happened was someone was saying something about someone else, and the other person heard. They're like, "Oh yeah," and then they said like the last person's name, but like really, yeah, that other person's name, but really slowly. That's basically what it was. There's no real point to that, but yeah, it's a little story. I have a bunch of little stories. I think I mentioned this in my first Metroid LP, which I may redo sometimes. Sometime. That honestly, that was something else right there. That we did get the other one. Okay, good. We got the other one from the other side. And now we have our last missile expansion. We have every item in the game. Pretty sure. Yeah. Because we use 2 power bombs. Yeah, we should be good. And, come on. And now we don't have to use missiles for these things. We can just shoot them. Kind of, you have to like shoot things twice if you have or one extra time if you have the ice beam, which may be a reason why you want to take it off. And if you wanted to, you could probably exit this, or save, exit the game, restart, and set your options to allow Samus to moonwalk. Because that would be very helpful later, or when you fight the boss. And this weird statue here, which has all the bosses from the different areas. We got Kraid, Phantoon, Dragon, and last we have Ridley. So there is that. Now something. Okay, it's breaking. All right, that's wunderbar. Us are sleeping, Hosea. The story when I was at immigration at in Germany. The immigration officer, I wasn't paying attention, and the immigration yelled over to me, and then when I got there, he said, "Us are sleeping," and I replied, "Hosea." Anyways, he probably thought I was racist as shit. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode, my homebrews. And the next time we're going to go through Tourian. Until next time, my homebrews, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful life. Goodbye.